Now, an inscribed angle, sorry, CDB is in the center, central angle, CDB. Inscribed is on the inside, on the edge. There's how many inscribed angles do you see here? Okay, angle A is 1, C and B. Okay, so if you name an angle, you got to have 3 letters. So if I were to use angle A, it would actually be C to the A to the B, CAB. Okay, now we're going to do quick notes. No what? Why? Okay, don't do that. Tell me what to do. Okay, then do that. Do. That. Hey, these assignments aren't free, you know? This paper's not free, the ink's not free, Mr. G's not free. No gratis. Hashtag what? What's crazy? True. All right. Ready? I already wrote or typed in here the equation, so that maybe you just underline it. Okay. Right here. Ready? All right. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared is how you graph a circle. Okay. X and y never change. They stay X and they stay Y. But do you see the 3 letters? H, K, and R. What is H, K, and R? In the picture over to the right, you have the center, which is HK. And then R, as you can imagine, is the radius. So HK is the center, R is the radius. And here's an important thing you got to know. Don't get distracted over there. Pancho? Write this down. Put 2 parentheses and write the phrase insiders lie. Do you know what that means when I say insiders lie? Basically, inside those parentheses, the numbers H and K will have the wrong sign, positive or negative sign. Okay, here's how you can remember that. Y'all know what a spy is? A double agent, like James Bond, okay? Okay, well, imagine someone was trying to infiltrate, get on the inside of an institution. How could they do that? Could they just walk in? No, they would have to lie. They would have to change their identity or get some access card or wear a mask or something crazy, right? So to spy and get on the inside, you must lie. And that's the idea. H and K are liars on the inside, okay? You can tell H is a liar because it's hanging out with your ex. Oh. Ah! Makes you wonder why. That was a good one too, right? Anyways, all right, let's get down to it. Number 1, find the center. Found it. Right here. Found it. Okay. Now, this point, what's the x comma y? So it's 2 to the right, 3 up. Go ahead and put 2 comma 3 right here. It's too easy. Now, r is the radius. The radius is from the center to the edge. You can literally count the squares or the segments. 1, 2. 2 is correct. Okay. So far so good. Now here's the problem, or here's the deal. You got to plug the center, which is H and K, and the radius R into here. H, K, and R. So this is our equation up here in the top right. So I'm going to start writing it. X minus, and H is 2, right? That's the center X value. X minus 2. You always have to end the parentheses squared. Yeah. And then put a plus sign. And then you got to start with y, parentheses y. And then what's the y value of the center? The k value is 3. So you always put the minus and then you put the 3. Parentheses squared. And then put equal sign. Now, the equation says r squared. r is 2, so we're going to put 2 squared. So far, so good. You're just replacing hk and r. Now, notice, did the insiders lie? Positive 2 is now negative. Yep. Positive 3 is now negative. Yep. Insiders lie. We're going to put the final equation here. The only thing you want to do is simplify. What do you have to simplify, my guy? Is 2 squared. What's 2 squared? 2 times 2. 4. So you don't want to leave it as 2 squared. You want to actually do the squaring and get 4. So let's go ahead and write this down. Golly. Okay. X minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 2 squared, which is 4. That's the final answer. Is anyone have a pencil?
No, so let's try this one for the head for it. Oh, okay. I heard screeching out here. What the heck?
Yeah,
It's the ghost of Fiesta Pass.
Isn't it like Earth?
The last students who didn't laugh at my jokes, they disappeared.
coming back to laugh now.
Oh. Hey.
At all y'all because they know what's gonna happen to y'all when you don't meet them.
No.
Your brother.
Oh yeah. You
Okay.
did it for a reason.
Wow.
I must continue this, man.
Hey, so what's the center here? What's the x and the y? Negative 3, left 3, up 2 is negative 3, comma 2. Who wants to be the one to tell me the radius? How many units? 1, 2, 3 is correct. I think so. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Parentheses, x minus h. Now, h is negative, so I have minus a negative 3, parentheses squared. Now, some of y'all are smart and already know. Actually, you're all smart. But some of y'all know minus a negative means what? Like a plus sign, right? They cancel out. Okay? Hey, wrote this down. Put the phone away. All right. Anyways, plus. Now you're going to do y minus. What's the y value? 2 squared. And that equals the radius squared. So 3 squared. It's not. Now, what is the thing that we must simplify? We don't want to have a minus negative, so we're going to turn that into a plus sign. So that way it's a lie. Minus becomes positive, right? Or plus. And then 3 squared, you got to simplify that. So first of all, minus a negative is plus x plus 3 squared. Y minus 2 squared. And then 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9, right?
Yeah, bro. Sure.
Ghost face. Ghost face. Okay. Now, number 3 here. All right. Number 3. What's the center? 0, 0. So go ahead and put 0, 0. What's the radius? 1, 2, 3, 4. Call it 5. Cumbia, cumbia. All right. Write it down. X minus what? Minus 0. That's weird, but write it down. Squared. Plus y minus what's 0? Okay. Squared equals r squared. 5 squared. Now, you're right. 5 squared is 25. But real quick, minus 0 is nada. All right, so here's what you do. You do not write minus 0. You just put x squared. You just put y squared. And then what's 5 squared? 25. Good job. Bro. All right. Do you understand? All right. Does anyone still need this? We're going to move it down. Okay, look at the next one. This one has no picture, but you can still do it, right? So we're going to put this into the equation. X. Now, let's go ahead and just do this the easy way. What's the lie? If it's minus 3, what should I put? Plus 3 squared. All right, what's the lie of positive 5? The opposite of positive, negative. Hey, write this down though. Now, here's where it gets tricky. You got to put the radius squared. You got to put what? Not just 12. And before you write the number, before you write 12 squared, I want you to figure out what 12 squared is. Okay, so r squared, 12 squared, 12 times 12 is 144. You can do that in Desmos. So write this down. You can do 12 squared, 12 times 12. Okay, next one. What's the lie? 4 and 7. Those positives are going to become negative. Should I put 9 here? Should I put 9 squared here? What is 9 squared? 81. Ochenta, you know. Okay, last one. When it's zeros, like the one above it, do we write minus 0? No, we just put x squared and y squared, right? And then what is 3 squared? 3 times 3 is 9. It's too easy. Write that down. We got the last line we're going to do real quick. I think you're getting the hang of it. But now you got to work backwards. Can you work backwards? Baby. Well, if you know the insiders lie, no phone. Now. Oh, you want it in the front? And then don't pull out your phone. Now look. Insiders lie, so what's the center? Instead of -2, -3, it's
49.
+2, +3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, insiders lie, right? Don't forget about them liars on the inside. That negative's a liar. That negative's a liar. So +2, +3. Now R. This is the part where people mess up. Is R 49? The equation says R squared is 49. Okay? So we got to do one step. So R squared is 49. How do I get rid of a square? What's the opposite of squaring? Square root. Y'all remember this? Square root. Like you're doing Pythagorean. You know, get rid of a square with the square root. And the question is, what times itself is 49? Can you take out the headphone up, please? Can you please take out the headphone? And you get 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Cool?
Yep.
All right, let's do these other ones real quick. Opposite of +1, -1. Opposite of +4, negativo 4. Negativo quattro. And then R squared is 25. So what's the square root of 25? It is 5. No numbers like the one above it means the center is at the origin 0, 0. And then the square root of 9 is 3. It's too easy, Mr. G. So, I want to pass this out to you. We are always continuing to move forward every day. So, if you still haven't turned in for Geometry World, you should do that. If you didn't finish yesterday, it's time to do that. And here's today. We are ever pressing forward. That's actually better.
You know, I can read more or something. Wait, I'm gonna go with music rather.
Hey, look at number 1 on the assignment. What? What? Oh, DEUA, Unit 8. DEUA. Hold on. So, hey, if there's no number, what's the center? 0, 0. What's the radius if it's 4? Now remember, that's the radius is not 4, it's the square root of 4, which gives you 2. So if you wanted to graph this, you need to put a point at the center, 0, 0. And then you got to go radius, up, down, left, and right. Right, up, left, down. And you can just do a rough sketch, okay? You don't have to graph it with like a compass or anything. You can just like do your best impression of a circle. Is that good? No, it's horrible, but that'll be all right. If you have the right points, I will understand if you have a lopsided circle. Do your best, you can do it.